a beautiful, hustling and bustling new bus and subway station. Completely custom. We got our baby trees in right now, but we know that these bad boys are gonna grow. We have our subway trains leaving and our subway trains coming in. We've got buses. We've got cars parking. We've got baby little trees, and people are like, we just have tons of people using this facility. I'm just really excited. But guys, let's get into the meat and the potatoes. Today's gonna be a fun one. I'm really excited about today. We're gonna be doing something real cool, and I gotta give a big shout out to Jake for this idea, because I would not have come up with this on my own, to be honest with you. And it's a really cool idea, and it's gonna look super, super cool. We are going to be building our own custom bus station in downtowny McDowntowny face, which is gonna be really, really cool, because we pointed this out in the last episode. All we have is this one bus station. We already have it over here, right? Right here, yes. And don't get me wrong, it looks good, it functions properly, it's good to go, but I don't want to just plop them around everywhere. I want to do a little bit something different. So he suggested that he makes his own bus stations with single one lane one way roads and all these different things, and I'm like, that's a really good idea. So that is what we are going to be doing today. Like I said in the last one, at the end of the episode, we're going to deal with all these high rent signs. We're going to come in here and we're going to rezone with our row homes. But for now, we're just going to get right into it and let's just do it. So where we're going to put this is right here. And we're going to put this right beside the university for a couple of reasons. One, I mean, the university's packed. We're actually going to do a quick extension wing to this bad boy, get it to 500 more people. And then what is this guy? Library? Yeah, don't need it. That's fine. For a couple of reasons. One, it's like right downtown, right by our school. We're going to be connecting up this bus station with the subway lines as well in our city. So it's really important that we have one right beside our school. Right now we have a subway not close here at all. It's like up here by the hospital, and then we have another one by the college, and then it comes up around here. It's like a U shape. And eventually we're going to be changing around our subway infrastructure. We'll probably have multiple lines that kind of go in different directions, but for now we're going to leave it, and then we will be redoing our bus lines as well. Like right now, if we look at our bus lines, we have quite a bit, but they're kind of all over the place. You can't really see them right now, which is slightly frustrating. Yeah, so we have like this red one, we have a green one, then we have these two purple ones as well, or the purple one's a streetcar. Doesn't matter, they're all over the place, and that's kind of what we're getting at. Also, we do need another bus depot because all of our buses are currently full on this side, and let's check out this side. We're using most of our buses, so it would not hurt to add another bus depot. I don't know if that's in the car. I don't know if we're going to place that. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Who knows? Let's not worry about it at this specific moment. The main thing we're going to be doing today is building this bad boy out. So the first thing that we have to do is we have to D-zone right over here. Unfortunately, we have to take out these businesses, but it's going to be okay. It is going to be okay. And then we just, we gotta start building in here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to come in with our landscape terrain tool. We're going to turn our brush size down to like 50, I think, for now. And we're just going to level out a large pad in this area. We'll make it like this big, and then we'll come in afterwards and we'll fix it up. We'll fix up all of the bumpies and everything like that. And then we're gonna come in and we're gonna take out a bunch of these trees because they're just gonna kind of get in the way of when we're building, and that's not fun, is it? All right, so we have a little bit of a pad over here, which is quite nice. And how we're going to start this, I want to make sure that because this is going to be quite a big station, we're going to have a bunch of different bus lines kind of all emanating from this one area. And then we're also going to have a subway station over here. I want to make sure that we have lots and lots of parking. So I've been debating what kind of parking we were going to use. And what I think we settled on was we're going to use a very large parking lot. So I'm going to put this down right here, and then we're going to come into our roads, and I'm just going to place a road behind it like this. So, and then I'm going to delete it because I just want to make sure that it's off of this street. So I'm thinking I would like to use roughly 3 of these parking lots. The main reason why I was trying to figure out how to get the most amount of parking in the least amount of space. And I'm thinking that the large is going to make the most sense when we're looking at it from a little bit farther away. It's just going to take up a slightly smaller footprint. I'm hoping. I mean, I guess we'll see when the time comes, but so that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna take this road and we're just gonna send it out here, roughly speaking. Maybe we'll delete some of these segments. I do want to make sure because we're going to be, I want to make sure everything is super symmetrical in this. So we're just going to be really making sure that the roads are as straight as possible. Okay, so then we're going to come in with parking and we're just going to place these down facing Pacific Street. So we'll probably come a little bit farther out from University Lane. That way there's a little bit of space between them. So I'm thinking we'll start here and then we'll just place 3 right beside each other, right like this. Yeah, perfect. I like that. And then we'll come into our roads and we'll come off the side here. Amazing. We'll do the same thing. Perfect. So we are a little bit close to this street right here, but I think that it will be okay. We are going to turn off our lights over here, and I think that will help as well. And then just to get into this, we're gonna make this a one-way road. All of these will be one-way roads. It's just I just want to make sure that it starts. And we're gonna see parking on the street, and at the end of when we build this thing out, we're gonna take all that out. So don't even worry about it. Okay, so we are going to be using our one-lane, one-way roads for this area, and I'm actually wondering really quickly. Yeah, we're going to be using our one lane, one way roads. You may be wondering why we don't just use a one-way public transport line, and that's just because it doesn't come with sidewalks, and because this is going to be a little bit of a fancier bus station, I want to use the North American bus stop shelters, and you can't place these on the one-way public transport lanes. You can only place the bus stop signs. So just I guess a fun thing to know about that. All right, so let's start placing these in. How we're going to do this is we're going to snap to grids, turn off snap to guidelines, and we're going to turn off snap to zoning cell length. That way it's only the grids that we're snapping to. And we're just going to start here, and we'll probably do like a 56, 59. So 56 angle and a 58, meter out. And then we're going to stop it here. So we end up having 8 bus lanes on here. And I think that's pretty good. In the future, we could always take out the parking lots and make more bus lanes. I don't think that that's super necessary, but it just in case like we need it for whatever reason. But for the most part, I think we'll be fine. And then we'll just take a road, like a regular 2-lane road, and we'll end up sending this up to here. So I want to make sure that we're in the right spot. Perfect, just like this, and then we'll come up here. Perfection. Cool. And then we'll change around our directionality of all of these roads as well. These will all go this way, that all goes that way. Perfect. Looking decent over here. Looking really decent so far. And now you can kind of see what we're thinking about over here, right? In this area. So the next thing that I'm going to do is we're going to come into our subway. We're going to come into our overground subway station. The reason why we're not doing it underground is because this takes no space. Don't get me wrong. This would make much more sense because all of our subway is currently underground, but it's just so small. You don't even see it. And it just doesn't, I don't like the way that it looks. I think that an overground subway station would make a lot more sense over here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to line it up the best that we can with our bus lanes right here. That way when the passengers come out of the subway station, they can just walk to whatever bus lane that they're on. And we're going to place it right here. Perfect. Oh my God, look at that. Okay, so what we have to do really quickly, not really quickly, but now what we have to do is we have to do some of our lane mathematics through here as well. So what I'm thinking that we'll do, so the first thing that I'm going to do is we're going to come into our bus lane roads and we're going to upgrade these to be bus lanes. Up here, bam. And then this lane will be all bus lanes. And then this will actually be a 1-lane road up through here. Well, up to here, and then it will turn into a bus lane. Or sorry, it'll turn into a 1-lane road. This is what I'm trying to say. It'll be a 1-lane road up here. So if you're this, I guess you can't really route, but I mean, hopefully they will actually be able to. But the idea would be that this lane would go up here, and then these would all be bus lanes on the top. But the way that the bus lanes work in this game, it's a little odd. And then we'll make this a bus lane as well. So we're really what we're trying to do over here is prioritize the bus lanes. And actually, we're gonna make a really quick change. I'm just gonna do it, and then I'll tell you what we're doing. doing. Okay, there we go. Basically, I just wanted to make sure that we had one lane right here just for the cars. That way the cars and the buses didn't kind of mix with each other and get the whole situation that we got going on here ruined. I like this. I like the way that this is looking. I think it looks much better. Okay, now we need to fix all of our crossings through here because they are absolutely insane. And I would like to actually make a few crossings around here. So what I'm thinking with the crossings, I really wish that there were stairs in this game. So I'm gonna try something really quick and pretend as if there are actually stairs. Yeah, so you can't really flub the game and pretend that there would be stairs there. It just makes it look like a regular path. I would like to make a path that crosses this street because I think that we're seeing tons and tons and tons of pedestrian traffic walk through here. They're coming along this street. So what I'm thinking that we're gonna do is I'm actually going to create a path that comes up over here. And we don't have to be too high above the ground. We only have to be 6 meters up, which is pretty sweet, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna bring this across the street right here. And then we're just gonna take this guy. We're gonna do our angles down and we're gonna go down to the bottom at I mean, even that's reasonable, I think, for the most part. Perfect. And then we'll come around and we'll meet up on the other side right over here. Cool, so just like a nice little path to cross the street here. And this may not be the most convenient thing in the entire world, but honestly, so be it. These areas are getting so bogged up from people crossing over here, and I think that it's just something that we need to do. In the real world, we would have stairs kind of come down, and you wouldn't have to walk this far, but it's a game, unfortunately, and yeah, it is what it is. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to take out our crossings, same kind of thing over here. So right off the bat, I know for sure, we're gonna leave this crossing here. We're gonna take out this one. I'm also gonna take these out, and we're only gonna have one. We're gonna leave this one in, take this out, this out, this out, and that out. And we're just gonna leave one crossing. And this is just to minimize the amount of times that the bus has to stop, right? So the idea would be if you're on this side, you walk up here and then you just walk straight. If you're on this side, you cross the street here and then you come up. And that way you can minimize the amount of times or the amount of pain points that you would end up causing a bus to kind of stop, right? And then we'll take out these ones and we'll leave these diagonal crossings. Perfect. And then on this side, for whatever reason, let's say they're walking around, we're going to leave a crossing here. We can take out that crossing. We'll take these out. Actually, we'll leave in this crossing, and then we will take out. Actually, no, we'll leave this crossing in, and we'll put a crossing here. Because I'm just thinking about where, like, if you're walking here, let me just do a quick think about this. Okay, so yeah, I think that's all the crossings that we need. Let me know if I missed any, but I think that'll be okay. And I think, yeah, so I think that's okay for crossing. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to add our bus lanes over, or our bus stops, sorry, over here. So how we're gonna do this is we're just gonna come up, and where the edge kind of starts, we're just gonna put it right there on each of these streets. Perfect, just like that. And then we're gonna come into our roads, and now we're going to remove all of the parking on either side of these roads. So we're gonna come in here with our trees and everything, and we're just gonna fix it all up. We're gonna end up putting trees on the other side. Can't do it on the one side because we have a bus stop, but that's fine. I just wanna make sure there's no parking over here, right? Perfect. No parking anywhere in here. Amazing. And now we can add trees to all of these spots. And it's going to look so, so nice when it's all done. And it doesn't want to add trees to some spots. And honestly, if it doesn't want to add trees to some spots, then that's fine. I mean, it's a little bit bothersome, but what we could do is just to make sure that it all looks good, I'm going to take this out and we're going to redraw this. Perfect. Yeah, it seems like maybe we were just a little bit too close here and the nodes were kind of freaking out at us, but now it is looking good over here. Oh my God, I like the way that it's looking. Okay, cool. And now what we're going to do is we're just gonna set some paths up right here and some crossings so that if you're in these parking lots, that it's very easy to just cross the street and come to the bus station. Perfect. And they're okay, good. Don't complain to me. Don't want to hear it. So now what we do, oh, this was supposed to be a 1 lane. That's why. 1 lane up to here, perfect. And then everything else is a 2 lane. But what I will do is, just want to make sure that these are all perfect. I will change that into just a bus lane. Okay, awesome. Now what we have to do is we have to connect up our underground subway with the rest of our infrastructure. So let's come into our subway and let's do that, shall we? So we will have to go underground. And if I remember correctly, these are 15 meters below. No, they're 20. This is 20 meters below. Oh, that's much lower than I thought. And what about this guy right here? This is 20 meters below as well. Okay, all right. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause the game for just a moment here. We're actually going to end up taking out this track. And that is because we're going to take this and loop it up here and then come around. And again, like I said, in the future, we are going to change around our subway service. Right now, it's honestly kind of a mess, if I'm being truthful with you. And we're going to change around and it's going to, it will make more sense eventually. It's just, you know, as the city grows, this is just how it happens. You know what I'm talking about? So with this guy right here, we need to come up and meet up right here. So what we're going to do is we can come up all the way to, I believe, 12. Yeah, we can't do 10, but can we do, no, we can't do 11 either, but we can come up all the way to 12. So I think what we'll do is we're going to come in with our complex curve and we're going to try to make a curve to about, we'll leave it for now. We do need to get this guy underground and then I think that's when we'll slope up over to there. So let's come back up to ground level, come into our straight track or into our curve track, sorry. And what we'll do is we have to go underground. And I think probably a better way to get underground is to kind of carve up into this mountain over here. So let's come into our terraforming and see kind of what we're dealing with over here. Okay, so what if we just soften it up around here? And we do have this big hill over here, but I think that should be fine. What we'll do though, is I'll take this and we will carve a little bit and that will be kind of our turn radius right here. So let's actually do continuous then. We'll do a 180 and we'll just start to go down and we'll try to keep it at, let's try to keep this side as reasonable as we can. Let's just do a 3 for now. And then maybe we have to go farther. We'll go straight. We can do a 4. We can do a negative 4.4. Honestly, not awful. Not phenomenal, but not awful. So do a 4.3 underground right here, and then we will come into our curved road tool, and we'll do a nice easy curve. Where's our guideline? There it is. We're at a -4. Awesome. And then we're going to come straight up down here. So we'll come down to, just want to make sure that this links up. And what is this? This is 6. So it's, or 5. It's not great, but it's okay. Fine, I guess. So if we look in here, this guy just goes right underground and we have this nice little path over here. I think it looks pretty decent, to be honest with you. And then I'll come in here and we'll just kind of soften up this terrain around here. Perfect. Awesome. The hard part is going to be right here. This, I'm going to be 100% truthful with you. This is going to be rough. What we're going to have to do is we're going to take out these trees. We're going to have to take out this path up to about here. I'm going to have to redraw this path a little bit closer to the school. We'll bring it down to here. And then we'll bring it all the way up to here. Take out this guy. Come back into the path. Turn on our guidelines just so that we kind of, and I would like to connect these up, but it looks like it's giving me a problem. So what we'll do is, because I can't see this damn tree, let's send this straight a bit. Oh, that's not straight. And then we'll curve in. And do we connect? Oh my God. We do not connect. Look at that. Now we connect. Amazing. Okay, so now we don't need to worry about that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. But the reason why we needed to change this path was because now we're gonna have to take this subway and come underground here. And I'm just gonna be honest with you, this is gonna be much, much steeper than what we were just doing. Okay, so we'll start here and we'll do, I'm wondering if we can do like kind of a large curve through here. So a 96 is a 13. I feel like it's a little bit close, to be honest with you. So let's do a slight straight. We'll come down 3.2, easy. And then we'll do a curve from here. So 56, that's not very large. Let's do this again. Honestly, let's just do the curve. So we'll do here, we'll do a negative 6.25. Perfect. And we're a little bit close to the road. I don't love that. If we extend this out too far and then we curve in, the curve is too tight and the train kind of does some weird stuff, and that obviously is not good either. So we're gonna leave it like this. We'll do a 180 and now we will come down to about, let's see how far we can get it. Yeah, so a 6 looks like it's gonna be the most comfortable here, unfortunately. So we'll do a 6, awesome. And then we do have to curve into this guy. So we will have to come down to, I believe we said it was 20. So we'll do a 3.9 to about here, perfect. And then we're gonna curve in right here, perfect. Awesome, awesome. So now, if we come into our subway line, what we can do is, where is this guy? Perfect, it's right here. So we're gonna take, insert, drag route, and we're gonna insert new waypoints here. So now our subway station should be operational, which is perfect. So now the only thing that we have to do is do our bus lanes and then decorate this area up, and this area will be more or less complete, which is really exciting. I do want to do a bus lane, or sorry, a bus depot somewhere, but I think just putting a bus depot off the side of here is gonna look super trashy. Yeah, that would look awful, so let's not do that. And just knowing, oh, we got a first train coming in here. Perfect. And this is where it will end, and it just goes right by. Okay. Maybe no one wanted to stop here. That's fine. They hopefully will stop. But that was cool. We saw how this area is going to work. It's going to look really, really nice. So now we got to come into our bus lane, and we got to fix what is going on here. So we have a few different lines. We have our city industrial. I wish that we could almost like, yeah, this just looks really weird. Okay, so we have our west city. So downtown, counterclockwise, clockwise, downtown schoolie, 2, 2, and a city. And then I believe, oh, East City and West City are up here. And then we have a schoolie. So a schoolie just that goes right in here. Yeah, so let's look. So we want to change the red line. This green line is fine, but we want to change this, both the red lines. Yeah, because the red lines come all the way up over here. We want to change these purple lines, and then we want to change this industrial line. Yeah, train industrial. And I'm wondering, what's this line? City industrial line. So train industrial line, downtown clockwise, downtown schoolie. And I think those are the only lines right now. So city industrial line, downtowny, both of these, and then downtown schoolie. Okay, so we're actually, these have a very high utilization. We're probably going to mess with a bunch of stuff, but we're going to delete all of these. Perfect. So now let's come back in here and see what we got. Train industrial line. Did I delete the wrong one? Oh my God, I did. Train industrial line. Perfect. Okay, really quickly, before we do this, I'm just gonna make this come up here. Perfect. Okay, and then we're gonna do city. So we have this one back. Perfect. Ugh, my bad. And now we can do these two lines. Perfect. So the first line that we're going to do is we should have no more lines in the city. The only line that we do have is this one right here, which is our tram line. And then we have this bus line that comes up and serves this area here. Perfect. And then we don't have any bus lines in our Lakey. That might need to change in the future, but for now it's going to be okay. So let's look at where we want this to go. So what I think we'll do is we're going to place a bus stop right here. We're gonna place a bus stop right here. And then on this side, we're actually okay. So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna have one bus line that goes all the way around here, that comes up and comes down, and then we're gonna come down Main Street right here. So it'll come down here, perfect, and then it will come right over here as well, amazing, and it will come in here. So let's draw this one out super quick. So we'll start here, and then we'll come up to about here, amazing, and it will come, oh, I see. Okay, so I thought this bus line was a little bit different. So we'll stop that, and then we'll just have a few spots right here. So we'll come here, and then this one will link up right about there. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Perfect. And we might end up coming back over here and like deleting some of these bus stops because we don't need them anymore. So we'll start here, and then we'll come all the way over here, do a waypoint up there. Perfect. We'll share some bus stops, but that should be okay. I guess we'll find out. And we have our first line done. And what I'm gonna do really quickly is we're just gonna name this Downtowny Schoolie. We're gonna make this red as well, like it was before. Make sure that our naming is all good to go. And then we'll do another one as well in the opposite direction. So we'll start here. We'll come to this bus stop, so it'll be a little bit different. We'll come around, and these buses won't stop at either school, but I think for the most part that'll be fine. You can just kind of cross the street if you would like, and then we'll come this way, perfect, and we'll link up right over here, amazing. And then we'll name this the opposite. All right, so we got our first two lines over here, amazing. And now the other one kind of went through our city. So let's take out our bus stops and see where we would want this guy to go. So it would come up here, probably, or it could come up and turn into here. It could take the exact same route and then just miss this area. That's the only problem is that it misses this area. We could also add two new routes in here as well. I think that could be an interesting idea. So maybe one that does like inner city and then one does outer. How does that sound? Does that sound weird? We keep changing our downtown layout. So we have like different roads, like taking out a road here, taking out a road there, right? So I don't want to mess up our infrastructure later on, or our bus lanes later on when we but we'll try not to worry about that just yet. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to come up this street right here. So we'll have a bus stop right along here, and we'll come around the city just kind of like we did before. So we'll bus stop there, a little bus stop right here, perfect. And then we'll come around this way, amazing. We'll come on this street, and then we'll come over here, and then we'll come down here, perfect. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Let's draw these out. So we'll start here, and we'll come up over here. And we need a bus stop right here. Bam, and then a couple more blocks. Yeah, that was the only one that we're missing. Okay. Okay, we're gonna take this out. We're gonna add a few. I added these bus stops here that we don't actually need. Well, actually, I'm not gonna take them out just yet. So we'll do one here. And we'll do the same thing on either side here. Perfect. And then we'll come around. Okay, so we'll redraw this for a third time. Perfect. We'll come in here and we will name this Downtowny counterclockwise, and we'll change this to, I believe we had a purple color before. I like that a lot. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. We'll come around this way. Perfect. We will call this one Downtowny clockwise. Amazing. So if we look at these, how is our city? Nope, not the city. We would be looking for, we haven't made the industrial line yet. True. Okay, but how's our downtown schoolie? 72% usage. That's insanity. 50% usage. Also insane. We have less stops. That's interesting. Downtowny, these are still working out. Okay, so we have one more line that we want to do, and this will be our old industrial area. We'll come around, and it is absolutely packed. Oh my God. Okay, so we will start this line right here, and we will come all the way over here. These are all workplaces now, and then we'll link back up here. Amazing. And we will call this the Downtowny I wish we could have folders. That would be really nice. The downtown industrial line. Like folders where everything goes. So I could do like, oh, this city are these routes. This city is these routes. That would be really nice. Maybe I'll learn how to mod. Okay, so we have everything working and going along. We have 3 more like routes that you could come on. Things are chugging. Things are chugging along. I'm wondering how much utilization this has. Let's actually buy, what are these? Station services? Comfort? Yeah, we'll do that. Why not? Let's do it. It's not important, but I want to see how this stop does. Passengers waiting 10. Now there's 19, 28. So it seems like this will probably be a pretty busy area, which I love. I think that is super, super cool. Amazing. I like this area. The last thing that I want to do over here, functionality, is we're going to connect up this path, and then we're going to have a path that connects up to the university as well. So let's do that. And I'm thinking we'll probably have the path come right along here. When we have this train coming in, let's just make sure that it actually does stop. Look at that. Stops, people getting on. Amazing. Look at that, dude. Oh, you love to see it. Oh yeah, this is amazing. This is a busy line right here. I'm just loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Let's come with our pavement paths and let's get this guy going. I want to make sure that we have no crossings here, so I'm not gonna snap. We could do like this, something just super, super, super easy. This is probably the weirdest looking path that I've ever seen in my life. So let's take it out and redraw it. Let's do a 1.5 just to make it easy. Does that look awful? It looks pretty weird. I don't know why these paths are giving us all this trouble, so maybe we try to draw it in another place and just hope that, maybe we'll try to draw it over here. Let's come over here. So we'll do, look at that. Oh my God, look at all those people coming in. Amazing. So we'll come up here and we'll come up a little bit. And then we'll try to cross right here. Perfect. I kind of like that zigzaggy. I think that's kind of cool. We got this nice little railing above here. Yeah, I like that. I think that looks quite nice. And now if you come to the university, you can get on a bus right over here. You can get on the subway as opposed to walking all the way down here. I think that this path is going to have a lot of utilization, and I just think that that is super, super cool. And then this path over here, amazing. We'll do on this side. Awesome. Nothing too crazy over here. We got our buses coming out, and this is why we have the bus lanes. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Last thing that we're going to do is we're just going to do some landscaping around here. We're going to put it in a time lapse so that it goes by really, really quickly, and we're just going to have some fun doing some landscaping. amazing, dude. Look at this. This is gonna look so lush. It may be a little crazy. Oh my God, what is going on here, dude? Okay, we're gonna pretend we did not see that. How many people are waiting here? 51. I'm liking that we have so many people that are using this facility. That is amazing. Our parking lots are insanely full already. I'm very happy with the way that this turned out. I think that this looks super, super, super cool. Oh my God, and I can't wait to see how the trees look after they're all fully grown. It's probably gonna be a bit busy in here. And you know what, dude? So be it. So freaking be it. I'm happy. I'm really excited. Again, very excited to see how the trees grow. The last thing that I want to do is we've got to leave before we get to 100K for sure. I want to see how are these lines doing. City Industrial, Downtown Schoolie, and Schoolie 75%. Okay, let's look at these lines. We only have 5 vehicles. Are we passing people up? We probably are. Let's see, how is our bus depot doing? 25. So we can up these lines a bit. So our downtown's clockwise. Let's go to 7 buses, and then our clockwise or counterclockwise. Let's leave it at 5 for now because it doesn't seem like it's getting the same utilization that the other one is. And then our downtowny counterclockwise is 50%. There's only 3 buses, which is crazy. Let's turn that up to 5, and then we'll probably want to do our counterclockwise up to 5 as well. So let's see, this is at 3. I wanted 5. Okay, 5 looking good. And then we have 7 and 5. We'll leave that for now. Our downtown schoolie counterclockwise. We're looking okay. We are looking okay. I am digging it. I'm digging it. We have 3 more spots that we could go, and I'm thinking like one of these bus lines I want to connect up with over here. So in the next episode or 2, we'll probably build the bridge over here and connect up, and then we can have one bus that kind of goes back and forth. That's going to be amazing. Oh, I'm just really proud of this area. I am super, super, super proud. We are ripping through people. It's just awesome. Awesome. I do want to see actually though. Okay, so we're not up to the same amount of citizens or ridership that we were seeing before, but I think that's okay. I think with time we'll see it get busier around here. But yeah, guys, so the last thing, like I said, that we're going to do is we're going to come in here with our European density, and we're going to come in to these areas, and we are going to rezone them. It's just this one guy that could be our first apartment building in the future. That's kind of exciting. Not yet, but soon. An absolute ton of buildings are complaining about high rent. Just that spot right there, and perfect. All right, yeah, so in the next one, or in the next few, I don't know about the next one, but we'll make this bridge over here and connect up with our downtown. And this is just, again, like, I know I keep saying it, I just think this looks really, really nice, you know? I do, and I'm tired of pretending that I don't. Let's see, is this bus able to pick up all these people? Did nobody get out? Oh, we have a few people that got out. Oh, we got a bunch of people that came out. And it looks like everyone was able to be picked up from the stop. Amazing. Yeah, people crossing the street. Perfect. But that's exactly what we wanted here anyway, right? This is why we minimized the amount of crossings, that we forced people to go on one way. Awesome. Guys, if you made it this far and you liked the video, like the video. If you love the video and you're not subscribed, what are you doing, man? Subscribe down below. Let me know in the comment section what you think of our personalized bus station with our subway stop, our different lines here, this ginormous parking lot right in front of our high school as well. I just think I'm just proud, man. Oh my God, I love it. Okay, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and peace out.